Stop
called
yawning
ugly
here.
and the
I'm
wasteland
watching
to begin with. The tracks from the
Johnson
Stevie White band
Blackhorse
the cultists had
doing his
driven in there
drawings,
were still
top off
visible
my
from
coffee.
2
listening to
weeks
some
earlier. This
strange
was
thing over
slow
there,
country.
I shall BRB.
and I'm actually posting for him.
In the meantime,
Which is
I was
kind
gonna
of
throw
weird
some
because
music, but
he's on a live stream.
gotta be real.
I'm on a live stream.
I don't
I'm
think we're all-
recording his live stream. This guy used to draw lollies. Got arrested.
I shall BRB.
Amazing story. He's my hero. He stood up for. He basically stood up for freedom for freedom. For freedom to draw what he wants to draw. He used to draw some very horny lollies, and they nailed him down. He spent some time in jail. Came out of jail, can't draw lollies anymore. Can't draw lollies. I mean, that's crazy. And you can't draw something because the government will, send you to jail for drawing stuff. That's just something wrong about that. But, I've been warning people about the dangers of censorship forever. Let me go get my tripod and my tri-thingy. Good morning, Lucifer. Good morning, Makuro. My beautiful cats. My only real company now. We're all alone here in this apartment. You and I. Today I'm going to draw as well. I'm inspired to draw. I got to write about Stephanie St. Clair. But I'm going to do it nice and slow. I got a lot of cleanup to do. I got to clean up the kitchen. I want to do some drawing. I'm just gonna have fun today. I'm not gonna go anywhere, do anything. Just have some fun and drawing, and maybe put some filters on my. See this one here. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a very psychedelic filter. Those of you that love me and watch me will know that I'm spending most of my time naked because hot weather. So it doesn't make any sense to wear clothing if you're in the middle of hot weather. It's like a bubble bath. Anyways, love from Galaxy. I'm sure going to try smoking some. Wait a minute. I'm soon going to try smoking some Amarita Muscat. Nice and strong shit. Amarita is very Irish. At least for me, it was a very Irish trip. It was like leprechauns and kind of these Irish themed visuals, 4-leaf clovers, leprechauns, green shit, emerald stuff. So yeah, strong trip. Smoking Amarita, man. That's kudos to you. That's not easy. So I have a situation. I'm being invited next Saturday to Cuernavaca to do like a combination of Bufo and Cambo and Changa and Ayahuasca, culminating in Ayahuasca. But see if I can get this filter change. Is bothering me. Black and white. I like that.
Okay.
I like black and white.
Here I am.
Let's see.
Hard to hunt, but long to heal.
Well, that's cool.
The deputy called her. Well met, deputy. The culprit smiled. Father Absalom, Richard whispered to the professor several yards away.
I don't know what he's listening to.
Head of the cult that worships the tree.
Some type of
Don't let the stupid man fool you. He's got money and connections.
Anyways.
A real Jim Jones character, Whitney editorialized from behind them. He's put a claim on the land and somehow gotten a judge to go.
Anyways, so I have this I have this this ayahuasca thing on Saturday, this coming Saturday. But I also have my Dungeons and Dragons game already programmed for the Casa de Cultura on Saturday. Those two things don't combine. And I took last week off the Dungeons and Dragons game because I had to go to the meeting to the ayahuasca thing. No, wait, where did I take it off? It's for another reason. What did I do last week? The interview with the ayahuasca thing. So I don't want to take too much of these off because I think I want to keep that energy going to get these young kids into Dungeons and Dragons. So they talk about magic stuff and stuff. It's very important to me. It's like, so I may have to call Kenji and say, look, man, I have a pre-arranged a thing that I have to go on Saturday. I can't go to your ayahuasca meeting. On the other hand, going to that type of meeting in such a space is like really magical, and it's kind of the work. So I want to do it, but I don't want to do it right now. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell Kenji, you know what, Kenji, I can't do it right now. Please. How much Amanita do you smoke that time? About a gram. No, a little bit, maybe about a gram and a half. Yeah, I'd say about a gram. A pipeful, basically. Pipeful. But a good, nice, Sherlock Holmes pipe, not just, the pipe that I generally, I'll show you my pipe, so you have an idea of what I mean by a pipeful. Pipe for every occasion. So this is what I mean by a pipeful. Actually, my other pipe, the one that I used for the Amarita, was a little bit larger than this. This is my smaller pipe, but this is a pipeful for me. It's the other one was bigger. It was about maybe twice this size, or one and a half times this size. It was basically the Sherlock Holmes pipe. I have it somewhere, but I have it hidden away, so I'm not gonna go fish for it right now. But it's just a Sherlock Holmes pipe worth of dried Amarita muscaria. You won't be able to smoke it all. I mean, you'll be flying by the time you hit the third or fourth hit. When I fill a pipe full, I try to be very methodical about it and finish the pipe full, whatever it may be in there, whether it's changa or DMT or mushrooms or whatever it is that I'm smoking. I like to finish it, just as a matter of principle, almost, right? So. Yeah.
You keep saying the deputy changed the subject. The landowner says there were more of you around. Where are they at, Mr. Absalom?
He's listening to a fracking...
We don't want to be an imposition. The deputy said. Just so long as no one tries to stop the tests.
Creepypasta or something.
Oh, no one will, Father Absalom said. But it's not someone you have to worry about. It's whether the tree will let you take the sample that may be at issue.
What I want is to play some music.
Someone's going to bleed, Whitney said to Richard. Yeah, it's like the light, Richard replied. They whispered despite being alone a dozen yards from the tree.
Let's play some music.
The anchor woman had set up a camera and left it running. So she'd do the voiceover later.
For,
she looked at Richard. How did we know that? I don't know, I think, Richard began, but a quick yelp caused him to tense. Dr. Beljovic, startled, and stood up. It's okay. It's okay. He called from the next to the tree, where he was unpacking his gray box. These corners are sharp, he said with an embarrassed chuckle. He stuck a red finger in his mouth. Well, there's that, Richard whispered. Whitney said nothing, just frowned and turned sallow.
I got bit by
The sun beat down hotter as it headed toward the western horizon.
In the kitchen.
The sun takes a long time to set in the open expanse of high desert.
I stepped on a little
Richard awaited it eagerly.
Running through my kitchen
Long ago, he found that the sun made it worse.
One of them bit me.
The tree.
It's like, hey, don't step on
Most things that kept him awake at night seemed to be lurking in the dark. This tree. Trees love to light.
Poison
it's when they're most alive.
Really annoying.
They sleep at night, just like people. Well,
these little white ants. All over my kitchen.
2 weeks earlier, he had awoke from the last good night of sleep he could remember. There was a light fog outside his new high desert home. The term home was modest. 40 years of investing and 60 years of being mostly single had allowed him to save enough money for something similar to a mansion. He'd been surprised to find one seated halfway up a juniper and granite-covered hillside on the uninhabited face of the small Oahe mountain range. As far as mountains went, the Oahes were modest for the west, but the views of the small glacier-carved valleys at sunset were all Richard needed to be sold. He probably wouldn't have bought such an opulent house if it weren't already there. He had no idea who owned it prior, nor why they left, but it looked relatively new. He'd only been there for 3 weeks before that morning, but he'd already begun to learn the land, the animals, the weather. He knew that he could expect some powerful storm clouds to grow up against the wall of heat that the mountains lifted from the flat expanse into the sky. He knew exactly the ridge to go sit on and watch it happen.
Thank you, love.
And which way the clouds would break free when they accumulated enough energy to knock down the wall of heat and go storming toward the big cities to the north. From his ridge, he'd be able to watch them hit the distant mountain range beyond those cities and dump all of his, yes, he thought of anything that came from this land as his now. Rain in torrents upon the state capital. He thought of people clamoring to get inside, hiding under eaves and umbrellas, cowering in their homes, and frantically making hot cocoa to try and get the most out of the late spring cloudburst. The thought was a pleasant one, as long as it stayed far across the valley. He looked forward to the evening, but now he had to get working, preparing for the herd he assumed himself he was going to buy and raise. He was working on a horse stable to start with. Life was quiet.
They have a lot of
and
tutorials,
good.
but they don't have a comping
The mountains,
video
the desert,
for the Pipeful Canyon.
the sunsets
I may have to do
were
it
a stage
myself.
setting. Barely animate, predictable, unwelcome.
So we'll just go and get some
Until,
jazz
of course, he left his house
and
and jigged his way through the mist about 200 yards down to where
There's
its
a
creek
French
started.
guy that does jazz.
He'd been made aware of the tree by the real estate agent.
And
She said that it
we'll use that, I suppose. So let's do a little coffee and blues for you guys. This is the website. This is not the website. This is Speech Low. Freaking ads. God, you know what else the ads do? They slow down my computer because the ad comes in, bumps the video, and then everything slows down. It's like.
Ever wonder why so many people say they want to learn guitar, but very few actually learn to play?
This ad got stuck, and it went to the next ad. You see that? And it kind of it just stops the video. There we go. This is the guy that I like to come to. He's a French guy, oddly enough. Guitar improvisation. Well, let's find some blues or something. B flat blues, I suppose. tune it up. And we'll do some leading. Some leads. Good way to start the morning, right? Wow, that's a good way to start the morning, huh?
Introduce Introducing Speechalog, the most natural sounding text-to-speech
I'm smoking,
software
I'm
on
reading
the market.
now. The
Hey,
smoke is very...
I'm Joey, and I'm one of the
good
30
luck.
AI voices
Good
from
job.
Speechalog.
Good for you.
You listen to this video.
Go for it. What time is it out there where you are? Welcome. Let's do another one. Another blues and beat. Repeat blues. I don't know. It's too fast. Fingers too slow. I don't know if I can do this. It's 5:53 in Lithuania. Lithuania. Wow. Lithuania. I'd like to know. I'd like to get to see Lithuania someday. What type of country is it there? It's beautiful, huh? So when you smoke, it should hit you right away. You should be like, hit it and you're going out. Because you go straight to the lungs to the brain, so it should connect right away. If it didn't connect, hit it again until it go really deep. blues for now. Enough blues for the morning.
Y recomiendo a este comité que considere una legislación que autorice a los adultos responsables a usar estas drogas con fines
Bueno por saber, Timothy Leary and Ramdas. Man, that's going to be a good show.
Timothy y yo somos ex.
Pero traducido al español, oh my god. Lithuanians. What's Lithuania all about? What gods do you guys worship? What pagan Lithuanian gods do you guys worship? Okay, I think I'm going to let you go into your mushroom trip, the deepest. So, I love you, man. What was your name again? You say you are Love from the Galaxy. Love from the Galaxy. Love from Mexico City. We see you in the next show.